Hey everybody, RedstonedDad back here. Alright, today it's How to Make the Perfect Villager, Farmer, Part 1. Hi Farmer, what you got? You got wheat. You know what? I don't have any. Where's wheat? There we go. Hi Farmer, let us trade one wheat. And you opened up bread. That was awesome. Thank you, good sir. We're going to wait till your bubbles disappear. We're going to go down here to save and say OK. Once that finishes, we resume right back in. And that bread looks mighty tasty. I'll take one. Green's disappeared. I'll take another. Oh, you like that, do you? Alrighty. Now, just like the butcher, he offers a limited amount of items. Apples, bread, cooked chicken, I believe it's pumpkin pie, melon slices, arrows, flint and steel, shears, flint, and then 4 emerald items like raw chicken, wheat, cooked fish, and wool. I believe that's about 13. Aha, the flint for the gravel. I guess we can go ahead and take that one now. What we want towards the end, actually, why don't we go ahead and get at least 2 items in. Let's back out, exit without saving. Okay. We're going to get at least 2 items in before we have a tradable item. Pop on. I wish the system was a little faster, but it is what it is. We pop on, we load. Once again, remember, we're doing this in creative. That way I can just give myself the items and go much faster versus having to spend a lot of time on some huge farms like we did in the beginning to show you the early ones. One trade, and let's see how fast we can pop through. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. See, if we keep doing this over and over, it takes about, I count to 4 anyways, for those stars to go missing from the moment you click on it. Remember, every time you click on the last one, it renews all the trades before it. Not sure how much bread you're going to have to buy. Normally I'd be over with it since it's the second trade in line. But he's being a little bit of a pain, aren't you, Mr. Farmer? Yes, you are. We have cooked chicken. We're going to go ahead and save. Say OK. And go back to resume. Ooh, I did it while the bubbles were on, but I didn't do it while the stars were on. So let's find out what's up here. Never, ever, ever, ever pause and save while those stars are on for sure. You shouldn't do it while he's in the bubbles. Okay, what do you want to trade? You want to trade white wool? Well, considering you have 4 trades, if we do at least 2 items in between each one, we'll have Ben there. And white wool is excuse me, a rather easy trade. Now, however, it is 14 to 21 tradable for 1 emerald. We're going to go ahead and accept that 18, or pardon me, that 16. We're going to go ahead and save, say OK. We lock that in by doing that once we remember. We go back here to resume, and let's go ahead and trade you. Not sure how many times we're going to have to trade. He didn't sound happy. Hear that? Come on, dude. I guess you were kind of happy. My apologies. Once we saw that, we'll wait. We'll save. And we'll lock in the arrow trade. Now the arrows Well, apparently, the information I have is wrong, because it says 1 emerald for 5. And this guy is offering me 1 emerald for 12. Dang, that's good. Let's go ahead and take that. Now, in survival, arrows are always good for the bows. You know, if you can purchase them, then you can just shoot them off constantly without a whole lot of worries. Apples. What else are we going to shoot but apples? I just want to take a look real quick. What is that? 1 emerald for 6 apples. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and lock that in by saving. Now, apples are 5 to 9, I believe. And 6, well, it's not on the upper scale, but I don't really care. The only good reason for apples are for golden apples. And for that, you need a zombie pigman farm. And if you got yourself some golden apples, otherwise notch apples, aka god apples, you are one happy camper. If you got those, pop yourself into the nether and go wreak some havoc for about 5 to 7 minutes, and make sure you watch your time. Basically, I've done that in my World Tour 2 over and over. That and basically fire resistance really helps. If you hook yourself up with some potion of fire resistance and go in there, I'm right by the fortress, and I collected myself a ton of skulls by spending hours and hours what I called farming them. Basically, I had a little area back and forth. I ran, and every time I went to one area, they regenerated in the other. So basically, I killed one side, ran over to the other, killed the other side, ran over, killed the other side. Doing that enough times, I gathered myself approximately 3 skulls every evening I did it. And 3 skulls equals a wither, and let me tell you, those guys are super simple to kill. Come on, how many of these apples are you gonna... You got like an apple orchard somewhere? Hey, knock it off. Hey. Hey. That was bad of you. Bad, bad, bad. Yes. I'm wiping you out now. I'm gonna kill you. That was bad of you. Bad, bad, bad. Now, you ever have that happen? Exit. Exit without saving. Okay. Okay, now here's the trick, guys. Once we pop back in there, those other guys standing around are useless. We need to kill them. We actually need to create a barrier around this. I'll have to do that off screen just to make it so much simpler. If I was in survival, pretty much you guys see everything I do. I hate losing villagers. It's a pain in the butt when they like that, dude. If you notice, the one guy pushed him into the block. He glitched somehow and was killing himself. Okay, now watch this. Get it. Alright. You? Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, we're not taking any stuff from you guys. That's right. We're not taking any diddly diddly doddly do from you guys. I think it's like 20 wax. Alright, now knock it off. And just so they don't get like that, let us continue. I hate having to beat these guys. They just don't listen sometimes. You have to smack them around. The good thing is, remember, we have a reproduction system over the 2 buildings. In that, these guys will regenerate and end up walking right back up in our way again. But 'tis life. Come on. Like I said, you got an apple orchard up your rear or something, dude? Where are you coming up with all these apples, man? Seriously. You're way too early in the game to be throwing this many apples at me. Come on. I want to see something other than an apple, and I would. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take that. Gravel, I don't have any. But let's go ahead and, which button again? This one? Where's gravel, guys? I don't know this very well. Bedrock. Oh, crap. Where's gravel? Seriously? There we go. Okay. Back out. Now we want to go ahead and lock that in, like I said. Save, say OK. We're running at the 10-minute marker. Yeah, resume. Go back in. Go ahead and trade that. Back out. I want to see a few other things than that, please. Don't want to have to trade this and go through this a whole bunch of times. However, it is a way to get rid of your gravel. It's stupid, though. A lot of people think gravel is useless. It's not. Any build in Redstone that you use sand for, please just replace it with gravel. That sand has a lot better usages. Cookies! Oh, we love cookies. We're going to go ahead and lock that in. Alright, now on the cookie side, that can run you an emerald for 8 to 10. Let's see what ours was. It was an emerald for 10. Not too bad. I guess we got the max. Let's go ahead and take it and back out. Haha. Let's check you out. Not sure how many cookies we're going to have to go through. A lot of people knock cookies because cookies don't give you a whole lot. And honestly, they don't. But if that's all you got, that's all you got. You don't complain, you take what you're given. I don't. If I have to go through survival and I go through all these guys and they give me these cheap foods that a lot of people don't want, well, heck, I just use them up. Eat them. Don't throw them away. Why waste the item? It's survival. True, you can just go get more. But that's not the case. Okay, 3 emeralds for that. We'll go ahead and lock that in. Save, say OK. As far as that goes, that is the exact price it always gives you. Now, I should light you on fire if you don't give me more stuff. No, I'm kidding. Let's get that out of our hands. Just in case you don't want to accidentally light your guy on fire. Although it's funny, it's not what you want to do. Come on, let's do a few more trades before my time's up. Unfortunately, there was one time, and unfortunately it was on flint and steel. This took like 20 freaking times. Ah, thank you. Okay, raw chicken. Do we want raw chicken right now? It's not too bad, considering all we have left is either raw chicken or cooked fish. But we still have a watermelon trade left and a shears trade left. So we're going to go ahead and say no thank you. Exit without saving. And that denies the item that you did not trade. You could have looked at it, but it doesn't matter because you exited without saving. Now we're just going to go back in. We're going to do this for about 2-3 more minutes, and I'm going to call it. See how fast we can get through this. Otherwise, I'll finish it off screen and show you the last one like I did. It's pretty simple. I wish everybody knew this trick, and I wish everybody would like and subscribe these videos and share them with their friends, because honestly, I've never seen this. Minecraft's been out for what, 5 years? How am I the first guy to either A, figure this out, or B, willing to tell others about it and not just exploit it for myself? The greatest thing about this is when you invent something, you want to show everybody. Well, most of the redstone inventions I've gone through have already been made. I could modify or tweak them, but everybody's been doing that. The best one I did was my cobblestone generator. Technically, the guy who had it before me, as far as I could tell, had pretty much the best one that there was. And then I went ahead and realized that he had an area in which he was losing items. So I modified it and made it 100% efficient, and therefore created the fastest, most efficient cobblestone generator possible in survival mode. I say survival because in creative, it doesn't freaking matter. I don't know why anybody even cares. But that's just me. And as I remind people in that vid, it took me about 5 nights of goofing off about as much as I do on these vids. And I made the top of my leaderboard. 65,535 cobble. If you watch the World Tour 2, you can see all the chests that fits in right below the machine. Come on, guy, give me something other than raw chicken. Come on. Something other than raw chicken would be nice. Like I said, you have to have patience, and you have to have a lot of resources in order to do this over and over and over. Luckily, most of them cost emeralds. Emeralds cost resources. It just depends on which one you do first. Honestly, if you're going to go through this, and you're going to spend everything you have in the beginning, I would probably have to say none, and just keep yourself a villager farm where you reproduce them and do nothing but emeralds over and over until you get yourself a massive storage of emeralds. After you've got a nice massive storage of emerald, and what I mean by massive is to trade one guy, I would probably have to say 2 or 3 stacks for, like, let's say a butcher or a farmer, if they're not stubborn. And if they're stubborn like this and it's starting to cost you too much, you just exit without saving and take your chances on the next one. Because remember, this is all random. There's this tick. It's like how long fire is, or how, before it dies or spreads. It's all about a game code. And when you reset it, it resets. It is not the same every single time. Seriously though, you notice how this is taking forever? If you do this, occasionally it will take you a long time, which is why you generally want to start off with your lower level guys. And by lower level, that is your butcher. He's pretty much the best guy to get in the beginning because he'll give you a lot of food if you don't have your own food. Come on. I have no idea how many times he's going to do this. If it takes longer than 60 more seconds, we're done and out of here. Yep, we're going to have to reset you, dude. Call it the end of a day. Yeah. You're not giving me anything. 3 more trades, that's all you got. You don't give me anything in 3 trades, we're going to have to say hasta. 2 more. Well, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed watching these videos on how to create a perfect villager. Please hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. I also do Let's Play challenges. My last one, if you care to watch, is me playing without actually mining in the traditional fashion. So I'm actually running around trying to get creepers to explode without killing myself and picking up the bits and pieces. I've able to gain both coal and iron through that method. It is very dangerous, so be careful. That was your last trade. After this, we go clickety-click, look over, it's not it. Well, everybody, I want you to hit that like button, please subscribe, tell your friends, share it on any other social media. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.